Okay, so here we are again looking at the interface for staff email, just kind of the out-of-the-box default. And right here in the middle is the inbox. Okay, you can tell I'm in inbox because I've clicked on it, it's highlighted, kind of pink, and inbox is exactly what it sounds like. These are the messages that I haven't done anything with yet, and just like Outlook, anything that I haven't opened yet, the sender, which is over here on the left-hand side, will be bold, and the subject line in the center here will be bold as well. And then what I'm seeing after the subject line in each of these messages is just the first sentence or two of the mail. Okay? The default view of the inbox also shows me any attachments that might be included. And I kind of like that in the default view because not only can it tell me what kind of attachment it is, so I know this is a video, for instance, and this is a document, but if I wanted to or needed to, I can just, without even opening the message, I can click on the attachment and I could watch the video, I could take a look at it if it was a document, whatever I needed to do. Okay? Over here on the left-hand side, it tells me when the message was sent, date, time, that kind of thing. Now the other thing you'll notice is that as I put my mouse over the messages, some options point out or pop up down here at the end. I could throw a message away if I need to. I could mark it as read, so even though I haven't even opened it yet, I could click on that and it tells me I've read it. I could snooze it, which will let me say, okay, I don't want to see this again until any of these choices, or I could say a specific date and time. So if it was something that I'm going to need to do something with, but not until, a month from now, rather than archiving it and just forgetting about it, I could snooze it and make it come back into my inbox at a specific date or time. Speaking of archive, big difference between trash and archive. Okay, trash means it's going to go to the trash, and in 30 days this message automatically on its own is going to go away and will be gone for good. Archive means I'm taking it out of my inbox, but I'm still keeping it. Later on I'm going to be talking about labels, but if I applied labels, whatever, they'll show up in that label, but I can also look for it in all mail, or I can do a search for it. Okay? Another way that I can get some options for messages is opening them. You'll see that, again, the same kind of things show up. I can report something as spam. This is really handy if you have, let's say, like a textbook manufacturer that you're never going to buy anything from, but they just keep sending you email. Every time you trash it, it doesn't really do anything. They're going to just keep sending you email. But if I report a message as spam, I'm not actually reporting anybody. What I'm reporting it to is the filter for my mailbox. So it learns, and what that means is that from that point on, those messages will go to my spam over here, rather than showing up in my inbox. Okay? And again, I can archive, like I said. I can also apply labels to it and so on. I can also get those same options for a message without having to open it up by just checking the box in front of it. So again, gives me all those same options. The other thing I can do to a message with or without opening it is I can add a star to it. And starring a message is, the only person it affects is me. Nobody else knows if I've starred a message or not. Starring is really just a way for me to remember that something's important, something I need to do something with immediately. I can just click on that and it will add a star. I can also then always sort my mail by starred. Okay? So that's the inbox portion of Gmail.